Plaintiff Michael Stevanovic met the defendant 5 years ago. And after Michael graduated college, the two of them moved in together. Michael says the defendant started drinking heavily and was keeping Michael up at night. And he's suing because he claims the defendant threw his shirts in the toilet and his computer down a flight of steps. Defendant Dustin Holt says Michael's the one who kept him up at night, watching TV, playing video games, and smoking pot. Dustin only admits to damaging Michael's computer, and he's countersuing for unpaid rent, utilities, and damaged property.
Start with you.
Well, for a little bit of background, Dustin and I met about 5 years ago. We worked at the same establishment, became pretty good friends. From there, I went to college, came back after I graduated, and needed a place to live. Dustin had recently kicked his old roommate out. From there, it wasn't too bad. We got along just fine. I'd say about 4 months prior, I noticed that his drinking was a little too much for me.
How was it affecting you?
It was affecting me by keeping me up late. We were getting noise complaints. He would occasionally get belligerent.
He was having company over and drinking.
It was usually
and
by
staying
himself.
Up late?
Usually by himself. Yeah, I mean...
Drinking and weird noises. Late at night.
Yes, sir.
By himself.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
What did you think was going on?
I just locked my door, to be honest with you.
That might have been the smart thing to do. Is this true, sir? You would drink at night alone and make noises.
I would have some friends over. I would have a beer every once in a while. He was usually the one staying up late at night watching TV, keeping me up. So that's
How would he
situation.
keep you up with the TV?
Same situation he said. Being loud, he would actually leave the burner on at night.
Let
when
me
my
just
son was
ask
there.
very frankly, what type of noises? Give me an example.
My stereo system turned up loud.
No, you said personal noises.
Oh, he would yell at a video game, get excited about a video game, yell, waking me up.
Okay.
Just exactly what he said
Get
about me.
excited about videos.
Yeah, video games.
Games. Okay.
Now, you know, I don't think that's really important to what's going on right now.
All right, well, you know, it might be. If he was getting drunk at night and you're suing him about property damage.
And you were smoking pot?
And perhaps it had some, perhaps his behavior at night may have led to the property damage. I don't know.
Well,
That's why I'm delving into this.
I think we'll get into
So
that.
why don't we get right to it, since you seem to have a problem with me delving into things that might be irrelevant. What exactly are you suing him for? When did it happen and what happened?
My computer that has been trashed.
How was your computer trashed and what did he have to do with it?
Dustin threw it down a flight of stairs and then threw it into a trash compactor.
How much was it worth?
$2,556.
$2,500 and what?
$56.
All right. Anything else that he did?
A computer monitor.
All right. What else?
My stereo receiver surround sound.
Not true.
Stereo. And how much is that?
$499.
What else?
4 dress shirts.
He's lying.
What else?
And 3 ties.
How much?
The dress shirts were for $400 and 3 ties for $105.
All right. Sir, how do you respond?
I am guilty of the computer.
Okay.
Can I go back and tell you my story from the beginning?
No,
Is
he
that okay?
doesn't want us to discuss anything
Well, I think
other than the
I think what you were talking about was relevant.
Didn't you hear him earlier?
I mean, he wanted to talk about my
No,
past.
he
I'll
has
talk
to
about-
prove. And then I'll stop him when he tries to talk about anything other than what he said you damaged.
Okay.
So unless he proves it, his case will be dismissed.
Okay.
And remember, you don't want to talk about anything, so it's going to be hard for you to prove your case.
So
now,
what question would you like me to
say you
answer?
only owe for the computer.
The computer was an accident
All right.
because of whenever he went to Colorado, we were planning on moving out.
Nope. Can't talk about Colorado. All we can talk about is this. And you say it was an accident?
It was an accident.
How did this accident occur?
I slipped and fell down the stairs, went down with his computer while I was trying to put everything in the front of the apartment so I could get it clean. I fell down with it. I got rid of it, put it in the trash compactor. Everything else that he's saying is false. That is true.
Stereo, you had nothing to do with that.
That stereo was dented even back when he was in Terre Haute in college. He even told me the story that a speaker fell
So you
over.
had nothing to do
I had
with the
nothing to do with the
stereo.
stereo.
Did you have anything to do with dress shirts and ties?
No, sir.
All right, sir, prove to me that he damaged your stereo, your shirt, and your ties. Please prove it to me without discussing anything that doesn't have anything to do with it, all right?
Not a problem.
Go right ahead.
After returning from my trip, The door was locked.
Now, I don't need
Okay.
to know anything about a trip, remember?
Okay.
Let's just talk about the exact thing that happened.
Okay.
How did your stereo and dress shirts and ties become damaged? Just go right to the point.
My ties and dress shirts were in the toilet. That's kind of obvious.
How do you know he put them there? Is that obvious?
He has the key to the house. The door was locked when I got there.
That's speculation, all right? $1,292 for rent, utilities, and damaged property.
Okay, can I give you some evidence here?
Yes.
Mind looking at this?
Doyle, let me have his
Okay.
evidence. Tell me
These
what
are
it is
checks.
you're presenting me with.
From that I had paid the whole rent. He pitched in, gave what he could. Most of the time,
What was
paid
the
up,
agreement on rent?
that he would pay $437 a month.
He was to pay $437.
$437 a month at the first
What months
apartment.
did he fail to pay?
The first month in July and the
Mm-hmm.
first month's bills.
What was the agreement on bills?
To split the bills down the middle, as far as electric, utilities.
So July's
July
bills were
07.
how much?
$150.
Do you have evidence of that?
I do not have the first month's. I have the last month's bills that he skipped out on too. I do not have
All
the
right,
first
how do I
month's.
know he didn't pay then?
I don't have any proof. of that.
Correct, so you can't prove it. Now, these last months, you say he didn't pay.
The last very month that we lived together.
What
he did
month
not
was
pay.
that?
That was April.
April? Okay, he didn't pay the utilities.
He did not pay the
And
utilities the
you
last
say
month.
you have that.
Yes, I have this right here.
All right, and his share was how much? Let me
His
have
share
that, Doyle.
was, it should be circled there.
His
and
share
then-
was, I don't see where it's circled or anything.
On each individual bill, it's
No, I'm not going
circled.
through each individual
Okay.
bill. You
Here
add
it
up
is.
the total bills and let me know what
Here
it
it
is. Also, you're suing him for damaged property. What property of yours did he damage?
At the first apartment, the carpet was wrecked because of his dog.
The damage only resulted from his dog?
Yes, by
That's the only
he.
thing it was damaged by?
I'm sure there's regular wear and tear on it.
By you?
Yes, somewhat.
So, how do you sue him for something you also caused?
Maybe, you know, carpet.
What did the landlord charge you with?
The landlord charged me $690 for carpet replacement. They
Okay.
said that was prorated.
Let's see that. Did he say anything about the urine from the dog?
Yes, he said something about
On
the urine
here?
for the dog. I don't have a statement of that.
Okay, so that's the statement you should have purchased, unless he wants to admit. Did your dog damage the carpet?
No, sir.
All right, and you have no way of proving it, do you? Do you have any way of proving it?
No, sir.
All right. Did you pay your rent in July?
Yes, sir.
All right.
No,
You
that's
have
a
any
lie.
evidence?
Right here.
Let's see it.
This should be most of the checks that I wrote him from beginning of living with him till the end. And if they're not in there, I paid him with cash.
That's false.
Why would you pay him in check for all the other months in cash for the month in question?
Just what was convenient at the time, sir.
All right,
Sometimes I
so it
needed-
just happened to be convenient the month that he says you owe him for. Please show me the money you paid for July, otherwise you will be charged for it today. And have you added up the total amount in utilities?
Total amount of utilities for the last month is $310. And then split that in half between both of us.
And it's 150.
So
you're saying
150
he
is what
owes
I say he
for
owes.
April.
Yes.
All right. You found
Here
it
it is.
yet?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Sir, he says he's going to hand me a check for the month of July. $550 on 6/29/07. 6/29/07 would imply that it's for July. All right. So, you have no evidence for the damaged property. He's shown me evidence that he's paid rent. How about utilities for the month of April?
This is a document signed by Dustin and I, signing me off the lease, stating that I am no longer liable for anything at that apartment.
All right. Do you remember signing this?
I remember signing that, but he was still liable for what was at the
All
apartment.
right, but if you signed it, that's the case. All right. So, sir, I will grant you for your computer, and that is $2,770.56. I can't grant you for anything else because you're speculating. You think he did it because he had a key. I will grant you what he's admitted to, dropping and damaging your computer.
Sir?
Your claim, yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Is the computer worth that much?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe it.
Okay.
Have a good day. Your
Thank you.
claim is dismissed. Bye-bye.